Bing bong. Bing bong bong. Bing bong. Da-na-na. Bing bong. Bing bong bong. Bing bong. Da-na-na. Thanks, Pastor Carl. I needed the shower, but I still feel like shit. Let's get set up. Ba 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 ba. Do they have one over here? No. No. Only Twitch. I wonder when that chat message was first sent. Probably not anytime soon. And how is that still up? Hello. Alright, all the VODs are up. Alright, so, small update. Earlier today, I recorded and uploaded a video. It is already done. It is out. That was up for you guys to watch while you effectively had to do an extra bit of wait time. Because I took that time to do that, I then chose to take some extra time. First, to sleep a little bit more, then to shower. That's why we're live now at 4:30, rather than originally the 2 p.m. that I had placed it for. More than likely, I'm going to end up bumping the other event to another day as well. I'm pretty sure I already moved one of them, but that's the general answer as to what happened with that. Also, Virtuous Anglo Callum has finished his edit of my thing. When this is done, because I have more things I have to do today as well, I'm a very busy bee today, that will get uploaded as well. So, don't worry. You will have Carl content even if I'm not particularly streaming live. It appears this is just going to be the way that my content rolls out, as whenever I get a very large backlog that I need to slowly edit my shit through. If things had worked out the way that I wanted them to, certain videos would have already been out before certain other ones. But life. We do be editing and shit. So, as I work through the projects, when they're done, they get posted. I'm probably not going to necessarily do preambles when dropping them. I will just simply throw them up, upload them, and when they're done, I switch them from unlisted to public and have at it. Still uploading Carl things. In fact, there was another Carl post that I actually made, I believe, in the same time period that I had recorded that, and I just hadn't moved it over. So while I'm setting this up, I'm going to do that as well. Because one of the positive benefits is that since these edits and these reactions are basically coming from the platform, being put onto YouTube, and this event is effectively me watching the event from the past, we get the ability of starting and stopping and not having to worry about catching up to the VOD.
I want to play puzzle games.
The better part about it, can you pause? Thank you. The better part about it is that because of that format, which I've chosen to do it, we can just literally pick up whenever we want. One of the downsides of being last to post. I blame myself at the end of the day, but you know, sometimes it just is how it is, you know? I can tell you for certain I'm having a lot better fun posting these things like this. You know, whether or not they pick up and they pop off, that's entirely, you know, up to the energy behind it. But I know my audience is small, and I can only grow it larger by doing other things. So, oral posts keep getting posted. I keep working on the editing. When I go live, I be live. We be editing and streaming and live streaming and shit. When I choose to do whatever other thing I do while I'm broadcasting live, I take the time out to get shit done, put out content, try to keep you entertained. Simple stuff. Apparently I already have this one downloaded.
You appreciate it.
That one's not going to add into a short. Cringe. Anyways, that's pretty much the wrap. And that's pretty much the game. Try to keep y'all entertained. Give you something to look forward to. Try to put out shit. Have things done. If I don't know about it, put it inside of an edit, inside of the channel. Everything will be fine. I got the approval from Jay that my thumbnail was good. Big ups in Carl's universe. Right. That buzz I heard earlier should be the rice done in the kitchen. Because I'm doing this one now around the time that I prepare dinner. So when we done here, I'm just gonna take off, you know. So give me 1 second. Be right back. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the new video if you haven't watched it yet. You can put it on 2 times. I developed it in such a way that you can be able to listen to it. However, those that like the audio-visual feedback, you will probably have gotten more out of it than those that are just simply listening to it at work. Also, yes, anybody who wanted to know, at the end of the section in the back, since the video is not monetized, that section that features the song from Kirby Superstar, that is what we call a checkpoint. Very often, I seem to occur other people who don't know what a checkpoint is. Basically, think of it like a save point in life. In the comment section below the checkpoint, you leave your life updates. We have a channel for this inside the server that's called Checkpoint. I just don't often post the checkpoints directly into the server. I post them on Twitter, then I put the link that can then be searched on Twitter in the server, feeding back. For that particular post, however, on that particular subject, because of how egregious that user's opinion was, that is what made me have the most respectful crash out that you've probably seen in the longest of times. So, I made the back end of that video an impromptu checkpoint. You don't have to post there, but food for thought. Be right back. bing, bing. Ding, 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 ding. Bing, bing, ding, 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 ding. N-words, 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 N-words. Okay. Alright, let me get the shit ready. And we'll just go ahead and test it with a F. Because I feel like it might disconnect a couple times today. Alright. So, games first. Wholesome Direct, Women Games, Latin American, Southeast. Okay, we're good. On with the buzzer. On with the lights. I expect nothing but complete cozy game defenestration. The one thing I will give to the cozy game directs is that they always tend to have good music. But too bad their games usually are boring as shit. Who do we blame for bringing me this direct? Noodle Cake, MTU, Petite, Forklift. That one is in kanji, but I think this is Altababi. Koali, Feel Free, Dream Maven? Dreamweaven? Dreamhaven? Dreamhaven. Increasing the size of the window makes it easier to read, Carl. Spring-loaded Ancient Forbes, Yes Absurd Games, Tales from the Shire, Tales of the Shire. Marvelous. Oh my god, I'm so tired of looking at Marvelous. They probably have something anime in here. Goat Sync, Luck Shot, and Playstack, my beloved.
Welcome to the 5th anniversary of Wholesome Direct.
She's not escaping the allegations, but I tell you what, she likes to fuck men with huge cocks.
We've showcased 375 games, generated more than 1 million wish lists, and raised $200,000 for charity thanks to your support and excitement for joyful and uplifting games. Now, sit back and relax as we bring you surprise releases, world premieres, and so much more. As always, you can find the complete list of games on wholesomegames.com after the show. Let's get started.
Just for curiosity, is that still up? It is, in fact, still up. We got a lot of shit here. I was looking over at it. Does anything pop out to me when I look at this? Let's see here. We've got Collector's Clove, Clawsome, A Social Giraffe, All Will Rise, Ambrose Nifolette, Anxiety Puppy, Big Hops, Camper Van, Castaway, Clawsome, Collector's Love, Crescent County, Dancy's Days, Disc County, Dosa Divas, Evergreen Auroria, Fireside Feelings, Fishbowl, Gecko Gods, Emporium, Gordlets, Haunted Paws, Heidi's Legacy, Mountains Calling, Hotel Galactic, Instance, This Is Seat Taken, Islanders New Shore, Hulu Niku, Leaf Blower Leaf Blower Co? Female protagonist, might as well say Leaf Blower Gal. Let's Build a Dungeon, Little Kitty Big City, Llamalandia, Luma Island, Linked with a Y, Mafate. Make Room, Maisie Village, Mecca, Milano's Odd Job Collection, Monument Valley, Marine Wildwoods, Omelette You Cook, One Move Away, On Together, Wholesome, Out and About, Outside the Blocks, Pasta, A Cozy Cooking Game, Puny the Florist, Seasonal Cemetery, Sheepers, Sheba Sweets, Sweet Roast, Story of Seasons. I can't believe they did it to you. I can't believe they did it to you. Every day I cry over Harvest Moon. Tales of the Shire, Berlin Apartment, Great Coffee Caper, Garden of Nature, Town to City, Town Box, Many Dokkan, Cozy Kiosk, and Winterboro. I now understand why horror was crashing out so fucking hard when it came time for the PC game show. However, in lieu of that, oh my god, why are there so many fucking gay-ass cozy games? But this is at least in the cozy section. But overall in this event, there's like a majority of this shit that I'm almost willing to say there was 80% cozy games. I'd crash out too, chat. Chat, I'd crash out too. Literally a leaf blower simulator. Yard Work, the video game. I asked him to do it and he wouldn't listen to me anyways.
Hi, Wholesome Direct. My name is Kennedy. You can find me as Cozy K on TikTok, Reels, and YouTube.
With a smile like that, you know she packs it back like a fucking chipmunk. Lord have mercy. And not that kind of mercy.
My little corner of the internet is a space where everyone can feel welcome and at home in the world of gaming.
Nah, you don't look like you say slurs. The first girl looks like she says slurs. Where are you? No.
Free of whole support, correct.
See, she looks like that. She not only bucks when she rides it, but she looks like she says slurs while she does it. Meanwhile, you, ma'am, look like you guffaw every time they make a grunt. And then you say, oh my jeez, why is he so aggressive? I have a humble theory that every time they find hosts to do the cozy games, they try to find the low-key, most unironically unhinged women to present themselves like they're fucking snug and like a bug in a rug. Right? Half of this time, 50% of the time, I expect to see Zombie Unicorn pop up one of these motherfuckers. More than likely, she's just been, like, extra-conic in the industry. Irrelevant of any size. Her channels are dead. It doesn't seem to me that she's been streaming, broadcasting anywhere. Can't seem to find it. Find more shit that's about pivots. Trying to get the money monetization around courses that she tried to sell to people in. But no content. Still, it belies the point. Like, perhaps not Zombie Unicorn, but Denims could pop up in one of these. Randomly. Frogan could pop up in one of them. Randomly. Oh, Raven Simone could just pop up in one of these randomly. It doesn't appear to be the case. But it does not belie the fact that they keep trying to find women of that type. You know, somewhere between really sweet girl, really bigoted, and somewhere between that and ooh, soft girl, girl fairy or Chungus. From our newest love obsession, Section 13, our beloved.
To learn all about the games that center slowing down and giving yourself a little time to just be. In our next game, you'll learn about a family story through scrapbooking. And the best part is, it comes out today.
This is a Minority Pride game. You only missed 2 games. But then again, this is an old event that happened in the past that I missed live.
Our once grand and glorious bazaars, but the shadow of its former stalls. But that's all in the past now, because we have you. Now, that's settled.
Yeah, that's that anime voice acting I've come to know Marvelous for. Good grief. Good fucking grief. It's not even their own fault, bro. They're just victims of the goddamn circumstances.
Allow me to show you to your new home.
I, for one, can't wait to see how that little farm changes and grows. There, there. I took one step in this town and just knew I had to live here.
You got guts taking on a tough job like that.
The scenery in this town is one of a kind.
Well then, I suppose I'll be seeing you around quite a bit.
One day, we'll be the most famous bazaar in the world, entertaining vast crowds of people.
Truthfully, it's probably unironic, but they probably are competing against that one shop simulator. What was it called? Is it even on this list? I don't think it is. It's the one that's a sequel. It was on the other ones, but I don't think I see it here on this list. But it's effectively competing against that game, and it's blowing it out the fucking water because it's goddamn Story of Seasons / Harvest Moon. The fact that Marvelous took over for it and that Xseed is just like shitting the bed. Like, Story of Seasons, the other game for Harvest Moon, which some of them, like Light of Hope, is dog shit, but probably the newer one is probably acceptable. Rune Factory in general. Mods to modify Stardew Valley. Like, there's so many games that are competing on the level of, I'm a new farmer in town. Cheese to meet you. Oh, that there's not enough time for you to play them from beginning to end and have, like, another 1,800 hours to go unless you play it over the course of months and you do all the content that's available. And you do the recent date of that content being available. Well, no. Story of Seasons is technically Harvest Moon's spiritual successor in spirit because the original people who did the naming convention, they effectively were trying to hold the name hostage. So, Marvelous just simply pushed it forward with a new title. So, it's technically Story of Seasons, not Harvest Moon. The current Harvest Moon games that are made under the person who owns that name still, they're not very good. They're, like, really, really bad. But one of the ones recently released is, like, tolerable. If at that. In fact, yes. So, the entire thing is technically known as Story of Seasons. Originally, it was formerly known as Harvest Moon, but then, when Marvelous discontinued the licensing to the series Natsume, they just chose to continue forward calling their title Harvest Moon. Whereas the other series, with Natsume retaining the rights to the name after they would have a subsidiary, Xseed Games, take over for the North American distribution, would start releasing their games under the title of Story of Seasons. So all of this is related. Rune Factory, Innocent Life, Hometown Story, Return to Papo Lo Croas. The proper title and sequence of the Harvest Moon games are the whole thing. So the one that I know was outright dog shit. And I mean dog shit. More or less. From Story of Seasons. Stream of Downs, Doraemon, Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. Especially considering the fact that they were remade in some various way. The titles, they're more or less like more of the same, but not as much. If you account for the split off, as it were. So let's see here. I'm looking for Natsume. There we go, Natsume. For all the other titles that are underneath their names, they have multiple things that they can work off of. From the split off, where you get all of the Story of Season games, the one that they had done immediately after the split off was Light of Hope, which was absolute trash. Like, absolute fucking trash. Then you had Harvest Moon Mad Dash. Then Harvest Moon One World. Nintendo Switch, PS4, Windows, Xbox One. Then Harvest Moon, Winds of Anthos, Harvest Moon, Home Sweet Home, etc. Android, iOS, Nintendo Switch, PS5, Windows, Series SX. Once you got to the derivative split that happened around 2016, the games stopped being similar. I don't know how to describe it. The Natsume held Harvest Moon just feels soulless. It's hard to describe without physically sitting down and playing through the game and showing you every single part that's fucked up. But before the split, it's fine. After the split, there's more life inside of Story of Seasons. And part of that, if for anything, is the fact that they started using professional voice acting for every single game. So I am. Granted, this is not necessarily a dissertation of farm games, but...
Hey! Hey! I'm so glad you're taking a liking to this little town of ours.
Hello, Wholesome Direct. I'm Kat Argatelier on YouTube.
She bounces on it. She Haktua and bounces on it.
Blending my name and the word atelier, because my channel is like my creative happy space where we get to really slow down and enjoy the simple things, from calming games to new
Oh gosh, she so grinds on it.
nostalgic treasures, or even glimpses of slow and relaxing slice of life vlogs to hopefully help you unwind or discover your next favorite comfort game. Speaking of which, let's keep things fresh with a brand new game starring a beloved bunch of vegetables.
Hi everyone! Welcome to Gordlets Together, a building and fishing game set in the world of Gordlets.
Why is she ASMRing us? Well, it's a cozy direct. They always have them named something differently. The Wholesome Direct, blah 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 blah. But this is basically a cozy game direct. The people who are looking for a cozy game, they're not necessarily looking for a pitch like the game show, or infinite jokes like the PC show. She knows her audience, more or less. So, not loud voices, soft music. Could be completely worked into a new script for MapleStory post Big Bang, and it feels at home.
Design your own island and level up your fishing as you hang out with friends. Spend your earnings on upgrades and accessories.
So effectively, this is another lesser version of a less technical form of Animal Crossing.
And make your island feel like home. Share your island with your friends and get inspired by their creations. The Gordlets community has asked for multiplayer for a long time, so I decided to go all out and make a fully featured multiplayer game. So many people already say Gord Morning in our Discord. Wouldn't it be nice if they could do that together in the Gordlets world? Gordlets Together.
I'm out.
In addition to highlighting wholesome games during each direct,
Big girl's back.
We strive to feature and support organizations that make the world a better place. This year, we're working with Serenity Forge to fundraise for Point of Pride. Available now, these shirts not only celebrate wholesome games and some of the titles included in this year's show. A portion of the proceeds from each purchase will go towards Point of Pride, a nonprofit organization that provides financial aid and direct support to trans people in need of health and wellness care. If you'd like to join us in supporting them, just visit wholesomegames.com.
It's like the skin of a JRPG with puzzle solving, combined with the energy of something that came directly out of 1997, with better graphics, like the remade Vagrant Story. Luma Iron Pirates.
Hi, Wholesome Direct. I hope you're doing well out there. I am Milady
She says slurs.
Confetti, and I love to share, talk about, and play all types of video games. That's cozy games, indie games, some horror in there, and also love yapping about anime. I love deep diving into
Hoodweebs!
game lore and talking about how those themes impact us as gamers. That sounds like your thing. You should come join us over
Lord have mercy, she even has the nose ring too.
for the Kingdom of Confetti. Now, grab your seat if you haven't already. We've got a release date coming up for this next title that's all about finding the perfect spot for everyone.
A seat puzzle solving game?
Ready for another release date? Craft charming rooms for yourself and a variety of unique inhabitants. Customize furniture and share photos of your creations in this next game.
Another house builder. These is appropriately named.
Hey, Wholesome Direct, I'm King Umbrella, and I'm a Twitch and a YouTube partner.
Oh no, not the Twitch YouTube partner combo! No! Quick, nobody ask her opinions on Israel-Palestine, and we will get through this A-OK. We will live. We will live, boys. Don't do it, don't think you don't say it. Don't do it, don't think you don't say it.
I'm a bilingual creator based in Quebec, focused on exploring or making up rich stories. My community, the Umbrellas, loves singing, dancing, cracking up the latest mystery detective games, or simply cooking. My content focuses on nourishing your spirits while also providing an umbrella for those rainy days. In this next title, you play as a miniature detective searching for a stolen bell in an adorable stop-motion inspired world. Let's take a look.
Oh, lovely. You get to play as an unironic little French boy, chat. Ambrose Nifolet, and whatever the bell's name was. You can support it now on Kickstarter.
We've got plenty more games and announcements coming your way. As a reminder, once we finish, you can find the complete list of titles on our website at wholesomegames.com. Now, back to the show.
What if you didn't just play an MMORPG, but built the world, the quests,
What's the
and
entire
stories
point of
inside
doing
it?
this segment
You're
after every
the
presentation?
developer of a fictional online game, shaping the works, design.
Doo-doo-doo. That was a fast stuff. I knew we get disconnected today.
And around the fun of discovery and shared creative control of a huge fantasy world. Wishlist now, and let's build something wonderful together.
Honestly, not that bad of an idea. She slobbers on it. That's way too much makeup. That's way too much lipstick, girl. She slobbers on it and puts it back in the ponytail. Anyways, a full game sim mod is not that bad of an idea for a cozy game sim, since you could technically use yourself just creating game worlds. It's a repeatable form of non-stop enjoyment you could probably use in the formulation of the game jam. A game's more important than it looks, but they spend so much less time focusing on it, and then they're just like, hey, watch this Twitch streamer, watch this Twitch streamer, watch this Twitch streamer. I should have named this section the Attack of the Uwu Soft Girls.
Comforting friend and Lord Keeper. My community, the Gardens of Phalia, is a space that I've nurtured for nearly 5 years to be an affirming, inspiring, educational, and creative haven for gamers of the soft and sensitive sort. Transform puzzles into furniture pieces to create the perfect home for your rodent friend in our next game, which launches today.
Squeakross. So, it's Picross, and you're then constructing the objects that you then place in your home. Mm-hmm. That's probably fun in of itself. Not that bad.
Monument Valley 3, as it's I feel like we're always trying to find a balance between meditative activities and relaxing moments, but also still giving you challenge within the levels. I'm a big fan of the town chapter scheme. Very cute, yeah. But also the fact that you can pull the sliding doors open, yeah, and there are just like little characters hiding inside.
And I love the character that is like, stretching. So cute. It's cute. Have you ever seen a character stretch in a game before?
Never. It's never happened before. Oh, I love sailing. I actually really love.
What is this conversation? Is this supposed to be mocking the idea of what you think of cozy players? Because I'd be offended on their behalf. That's not a human conversation. It is not a human conversation. I refuse to believe. In all the years I've seen events like this, I've never heard nor seen examples of somebody saying something like this to this design when they're trying to play a cozy type game. And they don't usually express it in that way. Sure, cute animations, cute designs, but they never say something like, oh my god, I can't believe that he just be stretching. Oh my god, he just be stretching, boys. What? That's even more cringe than what they did at the fucking PC game show.
Of like bumping into the pad. Yeah, it's just really delightful.
It's nice also like meeting the Monument Valley 3 companion for the first time, and but it just really feels like you're going on a journey, and can't wait for people to see it.
Wishlist on Steam. Wishlist it.
We'd like to take a moment to thank these developers and publishers for their support in making today's show possible. From our team and our community, thank you.
Big hops. You make ladders and shit. You basically climb. That probably seems more fun, but they just simply boom, gone, boom, gone, boom, gone.
I'm Atari. I love playing most genres of video games, but my heart lies with cozy puzzle and cozy indie games.
You cannot put women out here like this, okay? Look. I know I'm making jokes while eating small wieners. But what are we doing? Why did you offer these girls up like this? If all you wanted to do was throw up a bunch of fucking Twitch streamers to be the cozy game equivalent of a plant, Was it not possible for you to, like, put in a little bit more effort for your appearances, girls? And with Wholesome Direct, how the fuck can you have them go on like that and not get their best angles, their best lighting, their best outfits? It does a disservice to them.
On my channel, we're not afraid to take chances, make mistakes, and get silly all at the same time. We're a welcoming and inclusive respite in troubling times, as well as a reminder that anyone can be a gamer. So stay tuned, because right now, we have a major update from a fan favorite.
Quirky anime cat game, basically. And then a vending machine game. Run a vending machine. Clean it. Sell items out of it. This probably seems more fun than it looks, but it's just the way that they presented it with absolutely no fanfare. Hey kids, you like watching things happen? You like incremental games like Cookie Clicker? Play this video game where you sell fucking shit in the vending machine. When you're on Super Earth, try to make $5.95 off a fucking can of soda. Come on, man.
I just wanted to give a warm welcome to everyone watching today's show with one of our official co-streamers. Thanks for joining us.
The snow was swirling when the City Mouse arrived. We didn't think they'd make it far. But then something happened. The little mouse learned how to knit warm clothes.
Now, I've seen Winterboro. Winterboro feels like it belongs here. And feels like it deserves to have space to be presented.
In the end, our doubt was put to shame. Not only did the little mouse save themselves, they saved all of us.
And now it's coming to Switch. Whee!
In case you missed it, this year we're fundraising for Point of Pride. You can pick up one or both of these shirts to celebrate the showcase, and with each purchase, a portion of the proceeds will go towards Point of Pride, an organization
You know, no matter how many times you try to say it politely, with the fine shit in the front, you do understand that you're effectively, unironically doing the bit that I do at the end of my streams on purpose. You're literally saying, support our support our project, or you hate trans people. That's what you're doing. Ah, fuck me. What are you saying, Carl? You saying you're against the trans people? No. People like shirts. People like designs. I'm gonna feel some type of way if you explicitly tell me multiple times to buy a fucking hoodie to support trans people. It's like trying to say that it's a bad thing to close down a specific queer suicide hotline instead of just calling a national hotline that has now been trained on how to handle queer and divergent people. Like, you can't have a whole fucking suicide hotline to yourself. 59% of the people won't even be able to use it. For content's sake, that is a joke. It's a dark joke!
dedicated to providing access to healthcare and wellness resources for trans people all over the world. If you're able, please consider supporting this fundraiser by sharing the news or purchasing a shirt at wholesomegames.com.
Here in the Shire, time moves at just the right pace. Each day reveals new possibilities for curious hobbits. And every season brings so much to savor and discover. With the passage of time...
Finding a way to make Lord of the Rings into a cozy game feels like it's a grand sin. But, you know, they did it so well that I think I'll let it pass. I obviously know I'm not the target audience. But It could be worse. It could, in fact, be worse, chat. They could have made Gandalf wear a pride flag. Not make him Gandalf the Grey, but make him Gandalf the Gay. Give him the face and voice of Ian McKellister. Have him do bong rips off a person who looks suspiciously like Patrick Stewart with legs. There are lots of things that we were sacrificed from here, chat. Let's just appreciate the fact that we had, though.
The land changes, bringing new colors, new rhythms, and new moments to cherish. Tend to your garden and bring life to the land. Find joy in shaping a home that feels just right. Explore, trade, and celebrate the small joys that make each day special.
Like shopping, and clothes, and dancing, and festivals.
29th, the wait is over. Your Hobbit life begins. Every detail is yours to shape. And no matter the season, hobbits will always have time for foraging, friendship, and of course, food. Lots and lots of food. Welcome home, Hobbit. Tales of the Shire and the Lord of the Rings game, coming July 29th.
Hi, Wholesome Direct. My name is Mariz, and I'm a queer.
Listen, we all know just by counting the crystal around her neck and the amount of nose piercings, plus the oxen ring, we all know what this one loves to do, okay? You don't gotta show me the OnlyFans, I know it already exists.
Queer cozy gaming content creator here on YouTube and also on TikTok. Cozy games have always been a huge part of my life. As someone who struggles with
At least this one's a YouTuber and a TikToker.
anxiety, being able to escape reality for a bit and immerse myself in these peaceful virtual worlds means everything to me. And I strive to create the same safe, warm feeling over on my channel. Grab a friend for this next title. As two cute pups looking for your human, harness the power of teamwork and friendship to get through eerie places and save the day.
Do meat troop laws apply? Yes. It's less about the squishmallows and it's more about the environment of the squishmallows, right? Any girl can buy fucking squishmallows and arrange them behind herself. Actually having a livable, sittable, breathable space where you're surrounded by these things, that's what matters. Haunted Paws. So, mystery discovery game? Basically Luigi's Mansion with extra steps and you're also a dog? Okay. It's doing a closed alpha.
Hey,
It's already come and gone.
My name is Val, and I go by Space Valkyries online and on Twitch.
Okay, this one is a little bit different. This is Choker Rules. This is Choker Rules, boys. If you don't know what that means, well, you know what they say about chokers.
As a streamer and a writer, I love playing all sorts of games, especially ones that tell a compelling narrative or provide comfort in stressful times. Journey to save the tree of life in this next game, a hand-drawn adventure about the interconnectedness of nature. Launching today.
Hi, I'm Chloe, and I'm the art director of The Guardian of Nature, and today is a really special day for us, as it's the surprise release of the first episode on Steam. The Guardian of Nature is a magical puzzle adventure game, and it tells a story of how everything is interconnected in nature. You play Henry and have this unique ability to change in size, so you can explore nature above and below ground, in big and in small. Over the last few years, we have created Henry's world, with its wondrous flora, fauna, fungi, solar panel devices, and the giant tree of life. So everything is completely inspired by nature.
That sounds really complex and more like a game on rails than necessarily an experience and adventure. Because won't your progress be blocked by the puzzles? Unless you decide to go the route of, I have a button and I'm going to press it, I get to skip. If they're going to do mysterious mysteries involving dogs, they need a dog with the same breed as Scooby-Doo. I don't know if they're allowed to do that. There might be a rule in copyright concerning Great Danes. They'd have to make it an entirely different color, so not brown. That's a question for another time. Still, This game is probably interesting in the sense of, like, the first time you play through it, it's an experience. Like the first time you play through Helix or Helix 2. But I don't see replay value.
So all the scenes, animations, puzzles, and illustrations. Thank you so much, Wholesome Games, for featuring us today. Check out The Guardian of Nature on Steam and enjoy the world we have created for you.
Hey everyone, I'm Jemima, editor-in-chief at Patch Magazine, and I'm so excited
You've
to announce
got
that we are
way
back
too
this
much
year with
energy.
our Wholesome Direct issue. If you didn't catch last year's issue, or you haven't heard of Patch before, we are a monthly indie gaming magazine, and our Wholesome Direct edition is completely dedicated to the amazing games you'll see in this showcase. Our team's been hard at work packing the pages with loads of wholesome gaming content, and we hope it allows you to continue the fun of the Direct. So if you want to get your copy next month, no matter where you are in the world, head to patchmagazine.co.uk and subscribe before the 25th of June, UK time.
Wow. Another furry crafter game. No, it's a dungeon. Oh, no, it's a dungeon crawler. Ever Deeper Aura.
Hi,
Okay.
Wholesome Direct. My name is Jules, and I'm a content creator passionate about balancing work and play. Our motto is that you are more than your work and are always
She don't even got no Squishmallows, but she does have a cat house. So that counts as a replacement.
deserving of a wholesome moment for yourself. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram under the name Hi Jules. This next game is a peaceful yet poignant reflection on life and death that you can play today.
Absolutely sickening that it's that boring. Oh my god. A walking simulator game where you basically deal with cleaning up a cemetery with nothing to do. Holy shit.
Hey Wholesome Direct, my name's Kip and I love playing puzzle games. However, I did used to stream a lot of really intense titles back in the day, but ever since I turned 30, I am really jet set on playing games that make me feel focused and relaxed. It brings me a lot of joy that I can create content that also makes people feel the same way, especially within the medium of beautifully crafted games.
She does not look like she's 30, I can tell you that. However, she does have squishmallows. I guess it passes.
Speaking of, in this next one, make your house a home, no matter where the road takes you. This cozy game about self-discovery and decorating a space to your heart's content launches today.
Hi, I'm Annabelle, the creative director of Camp Around Make It Home, a cozy game about
She's really
organizing
cute.
and decorating your own van as you travel the world. And today, together with Wholesome Direct, we are celebrating our release on Steam. We hope you enjoy it.
Bang him again.
If you're enjoying the show and you'd like to discover more amazing games all year round, visit wholesomegames.com to sign up for our monthly newsletter.
No.
Hi, I'm Tatiana. And I'm Max. We're from Fuzzy.
It's not worth the money.
In our Lethal Cozy adventure, it's your mission to make the future feel like home again. Join forces with a crew of adorable robots to craft, build, and battle. Our game is out now. Enjoy our newest trailer.
Another day in the world of Linked. Sure, there are creepy combots lurking about, haunting you humans and your Unibot friends. But things are pretty peaceful in town, and there's so much to do around here. Materials to gather, neighbors to chat with, fishing. There's always a lot of that. And let's not forget about those bitty bots. I mean, how could you not collect them all? Sure, you'll have to go out eventually. Someone has to rescue those bots. Who else will upgrade your gear? Fine-tune your wire? Or get you the latest fits? What about building? You'll need someone for that. Or to teach you how to grow this, thing? Whatever it is. There's even a 5-star chef who can keep your friends well fed.
Blah.
Who knows? That might be enough to convince them to do some of the fighting for you.
Blah.
Yes, sure, you gotta save the world, but it doesn't have to be right away. Until then, there's plenty to do in town.
That's a boring simulator.
I'm Samantha.
God damn!
On Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube.
Who brought their granny out to the Wholesome Game Direct? Get her off that fucking PC and get her in the kitchen to make a sweet berry pie. Holy fuck. Are we really that done, bros? Y'all couldn't find some more e-thoughts? You couldn't find any more soft uwu women that are thick enough? Alright, Granny out here with the biddies. You got Granny out here with the biddies.
My community and I are passionate about creating an inclusive space with a comfy vibe where we can talk about thought-provoking games, books, and more. And in this next title, you can craft the perfect omelet for quirky customers, and it opens for business today.
Here, choose one of these. You'll fit right here. But it's not gonna be enough. Okay, put the cheese, put the cheese. Oh no, Principal Clutter's coming.
So this is basically something that'd be more on my line of things. Oh, fuck me. Like, I could probably enjoy this game. But the nature of this shouldn't be in this direct. It shouldn't be in this direct. Like, this is an entirely possible roguelike card builder, basically. It shouldn't be here. This is probably one of the few games that probably should be on its own.
Stick around for even more surprise releases and world premieres.
I mean, like, it's marvelous. It's gonna have that anime voice acting element to it.
It all started on the very first day of summer break. Starting tomorrow, I'll get a job.
First time outside Japan, it makes an English-speaking debut. This is technically a repack, but you know, new to the region, new to us. So, if anybody remembers from the direct, where is that really cringy Asian girl saying, I made a game about the hectic state of my life? That's what Milano's Odd Job collection basically is. Except this is wholesome and cheerful, and that makes you want to snap your neck. I mean, I guess old video game repackaged and released for newer consoles for a new region, so it's basically like a new opportunity for a new broadcast. And it's brought out probably out of the labor of love. It's probably a lot of money. It's probably one of the more expensive games in that process, especially since it's marvelous.
Hello, host of Direct. My name is Ari. I'm a social by Air Summer.
She seems like she's an AI, because that voice is way too light. She too has cats.
I am most passionate about connecting every person to an experience that they able to treasure and supporting charities, indies, and mental well-being. Our community is about compassion, mindfulness, and simple happiness. And I love finding...
Yeah, because you all the fucking same. Because everybody's about mindfulness, correctiveness, and happiness. Fuck you mean?
Inspiring and meaningful gems while exploring games together. Gather around the fire and be part of a collective story in the next game, which launched today.
This is a furry game. I went to nature so I could sit around the campfire and talk about my feelings. a Mao.
Hello, Wholesome Direct. My name is Vanessa, but you can find me online.
Tic-tac-toe on your forehead, girl. Tic-tac-toe on your forehead. I can use the problem glasses to line that fucking edge up. Boy. Fuck. It is really hard, but way too easy to make fun of you. They threw you guys out here. Each of these things, you've got cozy games for towns, you've got cozy games for basically fuck around exploration. Respectively, it will be to the sound of nothing. Then you've got this girl out here after the therapy fireside game, and you've got her looking ratchet as fuck. How many black presenters were there so far? 3? She's got the worst hair of all of them. Looking like a fucking middle school director for fucking orchestra. How dare... That's so fucked up, man. That's so depressing. That's so fucking depressing, man. This is the first event. This is Wholesome Direct. Welcome, Exit Rusher. What a ham hitty on a keys. Let's see if I can fold this right. I'm gonna make my fucking back hurt. I want to kneel.
And as Pleasantly Twisted on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Twitch. Focuses heavily.
Oh, you shouldn't have said Blue Sky. Now I'm gonna be mean. It's every time they look exactly the way you think they would. Fuck.
On game design, game development, gaming preservation, and really just understanding why people return to the games that they love over and over again. But now that I've made my case as a content creator, get ready to make your case and fight for the future in a game about hope, justice, and people's power.
The river is a god, and they killed her. It's time for ordinary people to hold them to account. This is All Will Rise, a narrative courtroom deck builder, where instead of swords and spells, you play on people's emotions, instincts, and intellect.
So, a conversational roguelike deck builder where you struggle session people. In theory, an interesting concept. In practice, I don't know. No. Absolutely not.
Become Koyili and manage her team in a city of godmen and eco-terrorists, conspiracy theorists, and hacker CRSs. Follow leads and find witnesses. Don't let your team burn out. Card battles are conversations. Play your cards to charm and persuade, or intimidate and manipulate. Make undeniable claims to win your court case, or use smooth-talking rhetoric to strengthen your arguments. Choose your strategy carefully. The choices you make will change the fate.
Literally gaslighting the video game! It's literally conversational control, gaslighting frame control the video game. Teach your characters how to struggle session people in live conversations. Be the best online Twitch debater to win. Don't let yourself burn out or you'll get canceled. I can't believe it. They made something fucking lamer than the lamest cozy game I could ever imagine. Which usually is some type of bullshit puzzle game that involves animals. I have half a mind to do some serious damage to you all and buy it just so we can be able to demonstrate how fucked up it is.
Of the city. Make your case and win the battle for the future. It's in your hands. Wishlist all will rise on Kickstarter now.
One last time, we'd like to take a moment to highlight Point of Pride and this year's fundraiser. We have 2 shirts celebrating this year's showcase, and proceeds from every purchase.
Yes, we got it. We get it. Give money to our fucking campaign or you hate trans people. We get it!
Go to Point of Pride. This organization supports the health and well-being of trans folks by providing resources like gender-affirming garments,
Trans
financial
folks.
aid for surgery, and other gender-affirming care. You can support this fundraiser.
They're not even people anymore. They're trans folk. They've transmigrated. They've transubstantiated into black people.
By visiting wholesomegames.com and picking up one or both of the shirts, or consider sharing the link to help spread the word.
Hi Wholesome Direct, my name is Artie, I use they them pronouns, and I'm a cozy variety.
Lord, I'm not even your strongest racist soldier. Stop it. I can't take temptation like this. I'm not like that. I don't want to bully them. Don't make me say it, man. Man, come on, man. You have to make me work for it, man. Fucking Christ. It's like if you took the face of the sex kitten girl, you know, the one that was just like all over those guys inside of her department as a police officer. You know the one. It's like if you took them, if you took that person's face and then you made them transgender, and then you just buzzed all the hair off her head. It's like you intentionally found a person that when I look at them, all I want to do is say, "Hello, ladies! How you doing?" Mockery used to be easy. Mockery used to be fun. That is evil. And you put them out there as a presenter. Unironically, McLovin's sister. Oh my god.
Variety and co-working streamer from the UK. As a trans and disabled person, I love wholesome games that tell diverse.
They're trans. They're disabled. The only thing we're missing is lesbian and vitiligo. We could have had the grand quadfecta. Why stop at 2 when you could have had the whole pie, chat? Oh my god. New rule, if we're gonna staff events and we're gonna have presenters, I don't care if you end up doing them. I don't care if you end up doing them in a way to try and like bring it in. If they weren't wearing a shirt, if they didn't have the pride flag in the background, if it weren't the buck teeth overbite, where it looks like they're doing a bit. I weep. I fucking weep.
prefer stories, and give space to tell our own. In my streams, I love to explore these games, talk about accessibility, and share moments of joy with my lovely community. You can join us on Twitch at hey_arty.
Of course,
Our next
Twitch.
game is about a mysterious island, ancient puzzles, and a tiny gecko.
Gecko Gods. So, magical exploration game and you play as a lizard? Apparently so. Yes.
Hi, we are Remy.
And I'm Jess.
From our game. Together with our team, we are happy to share One Move Away with you.
One Move Away is a cozy puzzle game all about making things fit.
You pack your belongings toward a new chapter of life.
One Move Away also leads into a state of satisfaction and get a perfectly matching for a trip.
The game is coming later this year.
I literally can't understand what the female's saying.
So, share your moves with us.
One Move Away is a cozy first-person puzzle game about packing. You first play as Sylvie, a young girl in the 1980s, packing her toy trunk in her childhood garden. Pick up items, rotate them as needed, and place them where they fit best. Sometimes
Inventory Tetris the game.
Every bit of space. As each level unfolds, time progresses, changing both the environment and the items you handle. Object by object, you'll uncover her story. Follow the lives of 3 different people over the course of many years, and to learn about them.
Oh lord. So you're not just playing Inventory Tetris, you're playing situationally upstated in medias res. Match 3 / Inventory Tetris. Because more than likely it's got something under the hood that gives it the ability to do this. But then somehow they made that into a narrative exploration. Okay.
Through their various moving journeys. Play the demo on Steam today.
Hey Wholesome Direct, List the Lass here. I am a YouTuber and streamer that mainly plays a lot of nostalgic games from my childhood. I also love things like Animal Crossing.
Your smile is way too big and you're too loud.
Over on the List the Lass YouTube channel. Anyways, get ready because it is time for a world premiere.
Jazz hands, jazz hands, jazz hands. Heidi's Legacy. Sheep tender? The women yearn for the farms. I guess. Lame. Of course there was a dance party.
Hi Wholesome Direct. Maybe I'm Salisa, maybe I'm not, but you can call me right because that's my
Okay, at least her hair does not look like trash like the last one. At least the black's got some level of representation.
nickname. My channel is like a day at the beach with all the sea, sand, sun, but keeping all the fun, where people can leisurely choose how they spend their time as I combine the world of relaxing gaming with lifestyle how-tos and reviews and take you on my travel adventures. On that note, our next game is a foraging adventure that's right for the picking.
Take a nice deep breath for me. Let's slow things down.
No, I will not breathe for you. You can't make me.
I'll help you do it. You'll create your own cozy character, put on your favorite outfit, and set off on your very own foraging adventure. Explore the wilds with your camera, learning how to identify real-life plants and mushrooms, collecting the information in your field guide. Discover how to harvest them without harming the plant. before exploring recipes that you can make with what you've gathered. Cook it all up in your cute community kitchen with a little help from your friends and have them ready to take to market. You'll be helping your grandmother and the community by selling your creations while making friends and building connections along the way. So when can you get started?
Hello, dear. It's your Aunt Tella. Remember visiting my
Hello,
shop
another
when you were
one.
little? Things aren't
Is
like
this
they used to be,
discounty?
But I know city life was never for you, and I need your help. I'm rebranding into a discounty supermarket, and I need someone with bold new ideas. You always had a keen eye. Seize the day. The people here are kinder, and you can leave the politics to me. I just know you will do great things here. With love, your Aunt Tella. I'll see you soon.
Mal.
Once more, a big thank you to these folks who help support the show. Your support makes it possible for us to highlight studios of all sizes from all over the world.
It started with Islanders, now we head for new shores. Building on the beloved first game, we wanted to bring new layers to the experience. We've added new buildings and updated scoring. Take line of sight into consideration with a lighthouse. Add the mountain shrine up on a peak lined with cliff houses. Or build an aviary network between islands. To really shake up each run, unlock boons as you play, allowing you to modify your buildings or perhaps demolish them. They might even let you jump to the next island early. You might come across a desert aurora, a stellar fantasy, or islands that literally rise from lava. The combinations of new shores are endless. And if putting points on a leaderboard isn't for you, enter the sandbox and create cozy retreats or lavish kingdoms. This and more comes with Islanders New Shores on July 10th, with free content updates to follow.
Hello, Wholesome Direct. My name is Steven, but I also go by Spring Sim.
You niggas are making it too easy! Forehead. Forehead. And he too has problem glasses. Fuck. Another Twitch streamer too.
Online on YouTube and Twitch, where I play a lot of games with a little mixture of storytelling. I strive to create a wholesome and positive space where it feels like you're hanging out with your best friend, where you can discuss and discover new fun storylines that will take you on a journey. So set sail with your animal companion on our next game, a cozy adventure where you'll gather, fish, and farm aboard a very special ship.
Uh-huh.
The town rises from the hills, bathed in the golden Mediterranean sun. Cobbled
that doesn't mean shit.
Streets wind between homes with ivory-clad balconies.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit. It's another crafting game, just like Animal Crossing, but what does that actually mean?
Flower boxes filling with colour. Life moves at a gentle pace here. Neighbours gather in courtyards to share stories, and families tend to their gardens. The townsfolk shape the world around them, not with haste, but with devotion. What was once untouched land has become a thriving city. Now, as the lanterns glow and the wheat fields whisper beyond the hills, the city stands as a testament to its people. A place where every street tells a story, and every home has a heart. This is Town to City.
When we first saw this slice of life tale about getting to know yourself better one day at a time during challenging times, we knew it was something truly special. I'm proud to share Wholesome Games Presents' latest title, Fishbowl.
Hey everyone, we are I Miss My Friends Studio.
That is a really ugly person, holy fuck.
Fishbowl is a
fishbowl.
Hey everyone, we are I Miss My Friends Studio.
I Miss My Friends Studio. So Indian. I don't know, Callum. Your people are the experts on labeling these ones. Would you call this one a Sikh or Pajit? They're both some type of Indian, obviously. I couldn't even hear him enunciate his words. And you are right. So then, there's farming sims, and more farming sims, and then life sims, and then city builder planner sims. So the ones that came through later tended to be, like, more tolerable. At least on the other ones. Especially the ones on the day of the PC game show. Indian Michael B. Jordan. I don't know about that one. He looks like one of the league streamers I follow. The Minish Cap. But the Minish Cap has beautiful, long, flowing hair. Half his hair is flat. The other half looks like it has outmade volume, like somebody blew his hair out at a salon appointment, and he left in the middle. Fucked up edges. That's what we call that.
A 2% team making Fishbowl.
Fishbowl is a heartfelt coming-of-age story where you play as Arlo.
Another coming-of-age story.
Loved ones to stay in touch.
There we go! There's the vitiligo!
Work from home as a video editor. Solve puzzles to unpack your late grandmother's belongings and rediscover warm and bittersweet childhood memories. Figure out life one day at a time with Arlo in this story about self-discovery, hope, friendship, and grief. We are super excited to be with Wholesome Games Presents. Check out our demo and wishlist Fishbowl on PlayStation 5 and Steam.
So basically, pixelated Myst. Except instead of trying to discover the mysteries of how to get out of the fucking house you spawned in like blueprints, you are instead effectively putting yourself in the shoes of a small child's memories of their great-grandparent. That's fine. Also, she loves pork chops, and she rides it wild.
Wholesome Games, my name's Iona, and it is such an honor to be a part of my favorite
What kind of fucking name is that?
gaming showcase of the entire year.
Probably something Celtic.
Now, my channel is not only about keeping you up to date with all the latest cozy games, but it's also a space where I get to talk all about my favorites. And I have a particular focus.
I don't know if I believe that, because even though I see the color in your hair, I don't see a squishmallow anywhere. Your fucking background is bare. You've got lights over there, but nothing over here. Where's your squishy beans? They better be at the feet by your knees. No, seriously, where the fuck are your squishmallows? I don't believe you. I don't believe you're cozy. Where are your pillows? Where are your pillows? Where are your pillows?
On games that are out on the Switch, and now Switch 2 as well. Now, since the first Wholesome Direct in 2020, the montage has been an institution that's introduced players to beloved games like Vemba, Unpacking, and Moonstone Island. It's a great time to discover your next favorite game, but it goes by fast. So be sure to go to wholesomegames.com for links to all of the titles. And here we go.
Look, guys, the montage. The montage is how you know the games are good. As you blast through them.
Go to wholesomegames.com for links to all of the titles. And here we go.
Like Kuluniku Bowl Up. This one is probably one of the more inventive cooking games, and y'all motherfuckers putting it inside the goddamn montage. Just blasting straight through it with absolutely no talk about it. I guess I won't get to learn about it on this one. I brought my gum. More building games. More Autism Simulator building games. No, I have not been roasting the devs. I take mercy on the devs. I've been roasting the presenters. They're almost all TikTokers, YouTubers, or Twitch broadcasters that were simulcasting the event. And now they're not even advertising their building games. There goes another one that I thought would have had a good presentation, because it's basically using the Kirby faces as a selling point. Not a single thing about Colossum. Doesn't even come out this year. Comes out 2026. Berlin Apartment. This is probably a story-based sim. November 5th, 2025. On the Landia. Another high-tech one, which looks like a building sim. Social sim. Also 2026. Doncha Games. Add Noah mentions. This one's using more classical style animations, though. So it might actually be an okay game. And this one does have a demo on Steam. Sheep herds. Sheep herding game featuring dogs. This is basically using the engine that I would expect to be behind Link's Adventure. And it's probably going to play kind of like it's a sim game for Discovery. But from how it was done, it feels like it was probably made by a team that was potentially going to do the dub for Link's Awakening. And they just ended up doing it in a different style. With like the same pitched opening. This is gay. More gay. So basically, cozy Pokemon Snap. City Builder. Miri Wildwoods. Use powers and favorites to basically explore the world. Community of the Forest. Flower game. Nothing quite like playing Helldivers and listening to Carl slowly die up boredom. I mean, like, I care more about the music during this section than I do about the games. That's half the reason why I'm sitting here with my eyes closed. Now, this one strikes me as interesting because Asocial Giraffe was one of the ones that, as I went through the top of the list, caught my eye simply because of how good the art is. And they put it in the fucking wrap-up section. Why did they give all that other section time to all those other games that were probably not worth a goddamn? Now that I think about it. Maybe I add it to my wish list. Gemporium. A Harvest Moon sim, but it's based around you collecting gemstones. Crescent County, otherwise known as I Can't Believe It's Not Genshin Impact. But it's also a racing game. It looks like it's claymation. This looks like it's a 2D mouse doing claymation pasta cooking. Which is probably interesting in terms of like animation style, but how are you getting your pictures to put into the frame, bro? I'm like half interested in pasta, only because it looks like it's claymation. On Together, it's basically a chat room inspired video game to hang out with your friends. And there's like, what,
Thanks
10
for
of
joining
those
us
already?
today for our 5th anniversary showcase. And remember to visit wholesomegames.com for links to every title featured. Even just a follow or a wish list can make a world of difference for your favorite.
I swear to God, they keep bringing you back to fucking Jenny Thigh shit, so that it's like, please, make sure you give us money. If you don't, we're going to say that you're a bigot, and we're gonna cancel you on Twitter.
Game developers. And we'll see you again next year for Wholesome Direct 2026.
I don't remember 2022, 3, or 4 being this boring. Or being this fucked. Also, they're having their Wholesome Games Steam celebration on the 7th to 14th this year. If you sign up for their monthly newsletter, you'll learn more about it. But oh my god, fuck me running. That shit was fucking painful. Holy hell. 6:02. I will have to leave around somewhere around like 8 or so. Fortunately, women-led games is always short as hell.
Hello and welcome to the Summer Games Fest edition of the Women-Led Games Showcase. I'm Jambo and today we're going to be highlighting some of...
You don't look like a Jambo. You look like your name is an Aberley or a Haley. Though you know that this is a person who actually believes in Squishmallow, because look at those pillows. She even invested in neon lights, boys. At Play with Jambo. I would love to know what Jambo stands for. You know, for a lot of farming sims, you'd think you see more entrepreneur farming. That's capitalism. They don't like capitalism, Exo Crusher.
the most exciting games led by women from around the world. We've got...
And you guys will probably just find some way to make them look dog shit here.
39 incredible titles to share with you. Everything from heartfelt narratives to creative sims to adrenaline-pumping gameplay and beautifully stylized adventures. Whatever you're into, there is something here for you. Keep an eye out for this logo during the showcase. Whenever you see it, that means that a game demo is available as part of the Steam event running throughout the week. A huge thank you to our presenting sponsors, Big Blue Sky, and to our partners, Play Indies and Neon Neuro.
For anybody who wonders, Big Blue Sky was the developer behind the game Merchants of Rosewall. So, you might actually see some playable shit here.
We will tell you more about them later on. Let's get things rolling with a segment that dives deep into the power of storytelling, starting with a journey through the harsh northern latitudes as you search for a way back to your loved ones.
Will Follow the Light is a story-driven, first-person adventure puzzle game about a perilous journey through the harsh northern latitudes. To find peace and reunite with his family, Will must sail across endless waters, face deep personal challenges, and ultimately discover himself. In this project, we aimed to make the walking simulator genre more engaging without altering its core identity. Our level design focused on immersion, atmosphere, and story, all conveyed through spatial composition and subtle guidance rather than skill checks or fail states. Environmental storytelling was the foundation. Players navigate through emotionally charged spaces shaped by lighting, unique props, and carefully placed landmarks. With no minimap or objective markers, orientation relies entirely on visual language, things that naturally draw the eye and reinforce narrative aids. To bring variation and pacing without disrupting the experience, we introduced dog-sled navigation and boat traversal. These transportation-based sequences create cinematic shifts in tempo, deepen engagement, and allow the world to evolve from open sea to narrow, snowy paths. There is no combat, no constant deaths, and no traditional challenge. Each space is designed
so it's boring as hell
to keep the player immersed, gently led forward by world design and curiosity.
Which means it's on rails and it's boring as fuck.
We believe walking simulators can offer rich, varied experiences through intentional design in harmony with the story and the environment.
How is it supposed to offer those things if you're effectively putting them on rails and you're guiding them through, but you're not guiding them through? Fuck. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-ba-da-dum. Fast F. At least we're getting some F turnarounds. Fucking God. I can't, man. So, pretty art, pretty brown skin. Certainly the racists will love her on 4chan. But what is the game actually worth? That's it. Talk to Fine Shit in the pub and get her to open up about her backstory. Learn everything you can while you pour out her coffee. In Tavern Talk, trying to get in your pants. Capo. Freebies. Perfect tides, station to station. So, if you were to tell me that this was made by people who followed the philosophy of Clue Finder, Humongous Sam, or what is it called? Clue Finders, Backyard Baseball, Pajama Sam, the one that's got the face on it, and other games from Humongous Entertainment, redesigned through the same method that they use to make things like Total Distortion, I would believe you. Which makes that partially interesting to view. But it also feels like it got help with, like, guest animation from Toby Fox. Does anybody know what I'm saying? With the music in tow, it definitely has heart. But without an explanation of what the fuck I'm looking at, you're just showing me pictures. Also, whose baby is this?
It began with a spark, an accident, or so they said. Secrets burned with the flames. Headlines told truths, or convenient lies.
Are you sure you are making the right choice?
Each child is a mystery. Each parent, a puzzle. Trust nothing. Question everything.
The state is watching you. One more mistake, and you are done.
So, papers, please, but it's paternity? Okay, this is a head-scratcher, even for me, bro.
Citizens of New Albion, you must wake. Break your chains. For the night is dark, but dawn is inevitable.
I don't know what Long Story is. Looks like it was made by the designers behind the show's, like, 16. So it's literally just High School Simulator, the game? I don't know, man. I already get enough pain managing communities. Do I really want to play Autism Simulator Relationships Social Battery Edition? Another debate card game?
Hey.
Creature kind with a K? Hug!
Hey.
Also, that sounds a little bit too loud. What the fuck was that? Oh, yes, lovely. So it's a woman with lesbian haircut. Got it. Thanks, lesbian haircut woman. Coming at the end of the month. Quirky, dark characters, mysterious shit. Basically missed with extra steps. Dark academia, murder, mystery, visual novel.
Hello everybody, I'm Chai, also known as Pink Berry Blossom. I'm a streamer and...
I don't have to say a word. Look at her face! We can make the jokes ourselves, chat. Which is what I'm going to leave you to do, because I need to go check the chicken. Be right back. First bar dinner served. Certainly, you guys didn't post hate crimes about this woman and her makeup. Let's see here. Diving in prison. Over the shackles that goes a game. The version's off the chart. Make a femdom character. Praise the gamer in you. She doesn't need a mic arm. The microphone could stay around her geostable or... Come on, Yan. She looks like a sister that Ramona Flowers would look at in shame. True. Ramona Fields. She's very girl-coded. In the words of Sam Hyde, she's getting called a slur. That's not fair. If I give her a little bit of credit, she probably dresses like this because she could be some type of idol. But I don't know. Like, it's very Oshi covered. It's like if somebody was trying to do an interpretation of, like, an Oshi as an idol, IRL. But they just had unfortunate cheek structure.
Content creator, but today I will be co-hosting with Jambo today. To start, let's look at a selection of games that shine for their gameplay. Titles that bring innovation, creativity, and that special something that just makes playing them a blast. We're diving headfirst into a unique and innovative VR experience.
Hello, I'm Katie Good, creative director of Triangle Pixels. I'm happy to introduce Unseen Diplomacy 2. Unseen Diplomacy 2 is a spy game where we use VR to transform your living room into a real world.
You have the voice of an AI fucking directive. It's unfortunate. It's likely a celebrity voice actor like Cara Delevingne does a voice for something like Vice City. And they have that like high-pitched tinny radio voice. That's what her voice sounds like. I don't know what the fuck it is she's selling. I'm already not interested because it sounds like she's not even in the room when she's talking about it.
World Assault course. We've created a thrilling campaign where you travel the world to save the Earth from evildoers that are trying to destroy it. Of course, you'll be stopped on your way by various threats, robots, and general things that are out to kill you. During Unseen Diplomacy 2, I became pregnant. That obviously limited my physical abilities, which showed us the amount of extra work we needed to do in order to make that.
There's an entire fucking video from Sargon of the God that I could make on that fucking statement alone. We're here for games. We're not here for political theorem. I became pregnant and it limited my mobility.
World to save the Earth from evildoers that are trying to destroy it. Of course, you'll be stopped on your way by various threats, robots, and general things that are out to kill you. During Unseen Diplomacy 2, I became pregnant. That obviously limited my physical abilities, which showed us the amount of extra work we needed to do in order to make our game super accessible for everybody. We originally created Unseen Diplomacy.
Yes, because pregnant women are very commonly going to be the kind of person who's going to be walking through their home with an object that is more expensive than the pediatric care they're getting, neonatal or even prenatal, for their birth on their head. Sargoy of Applebee's, make way for Carl of Cracker Barrel. Come on, give me a better fucking establishment than that. Clearly, I am a steak and shake kind of guy. Even properly, just Waffle House in general. Considering I have a background from Waffle House. Come on. Come on. Don't do me out like that.
Back in 2016 as a game jam game. And now we've got private funding, we're finally able to finish the title. It's taken us a very long time.
Just like other government games. We started out with a Kickstarter, then we got private funding, and now the game is complete. Many such cases. Red Thread who? Yeah, there you go. Waffle House Cajun.
To create a fully featured sequel, just because it's incredibly hard to get funding as a woman. I'm incredibly proud of what.
It's incredibly hard to get funding as a woman. That's why I, at the Woman-Led Games Jam, am telling you about how when I chose to become pregnant when I busted wide open on that penis, I'm here to tell you, without privilege, at an event, that privileges women specifically on purpose how hard it was for me to get here. Because it wasn't that hard at all.
We managed to do as a team. Minigame that can scale to the user. A game that can work for young kids, incredibly athletic adults, and people who are more limited and have to play seated. The game is coming out on MetaQuest Free and Steam VR, so please go wishlist it today.
Welcome to Summer Camp! Explore the campground. Compete with your friends in classic camp games. Smash Trivia Night. Maybe even fall in love?
What about
Tell
no?
the story of the best summer ever in Summer Camp!
I mean, like, I don't know what that voice acting is, but maybe that's a party game if it's able to be played without having to use a controller. Otherwise, who the fuck is buying a game to try and make characters have fun and sex with each other at a distance as a part of a gameplay loop? A Mao. Just a Mao.
Demo out now.
Hey everyone, my name is Sana and today I am super excited to announce our game, Nano Neighbours. You can hang out with your friends in this massively multiplayer online world, all whilst the game sits at the bottom of your screen, just like below. You can play Nano Neighbours whilst you're watching YouTube, whilst you're browsing your PC.
Oh joy, a game designed specifically to be played while you're playing other things. Finally! A replacement for Balatro! Carl said mockingly. Who was asking for this? Don't we have enough incremental games?
Or even whilst you're doing your own work. Completely customize your Nano however you see fit. You can change anything from head to toe. Your Nano lives in a small capsule which you can decorate with furniture, wallpapers, and lots of customization options. Send out your Nano to mini jobs such as asteroid mining, delivering packages, and lots more to come so that they can unlock new customization options for you. Now, head out to the social hubs to meet people from all over the world. Chat, hang out, and visit other players and make friends. Nano Neighbours is coming later this year to PC. If you like the look of it, add us to your Steam wishlist. Thank you so much for watching.
MMORPG, I guess? Volunteer the Ascension. Very nice. And the racing game is back.
My name is Anna, and I've got a witch tech delivery game to show you that I went indie with my friend to make. We just maybe went indie at an interesting time. That being said, we are very stubborn. I've been building this world for years, and that's why we're bringing this to Kickstarter, so let me tell you all about it. In Crescent County, you're making deliveries by day, using the money you earn to upgrade your motor room, and racing your friends by night, with a healthy dose of kissing as well. So if you fancy being a punk witch, motor brooming your way through the Isle of More, please consider backing Crescent County on Kickstarter. Thank you so much. Broom broom.
It's probably not that bad of a game. Just in terms of, like, Yuri Witch Need for Speed delivery service is not bad. It's just the way that they've been trying to sell that game to us. They first gave it to us like, oh, guys, it's Kiki Witch's delivery service, but also, you are hardcore witch tech drifting down the pine. Then you put a fucking voice that could put a motherfucker to sleep upon it, despite having actual gameplay demonstrations. I don't know, man. Now, this one is very color-coded. Time action roguelike. Okay. sent to 0. Released in 2025.
From cozy farming to decorating your dream space, simulation games let us step into entirely different lives. Sometimes, they even let you eat drywall. You heard that right. Our first game in this segment is Drywall Eating Simulator.
Drywall Eating Simulator. Released here.
The founder of Yaldi Games. We're developing a cozy foraging simulator called Out and About. The whole game is about exploring nature, finding plants and mushrooms, and cooking recipes. But all the plants and recipes are real, so you can find them in real life and make them at home. The whole game is based on my own passion for foraging, so I hope that it can connect players to nature and give them some relaxing gameplay, which
probably not.
You can see now.
Yes, I did, Alex. Thank you kindly. It's so abject. It probably has pretty fine story writing, but it's just so loud. And therefore, with no dialogue to describe what Wholesome Out and About is about, it's just like micromanaging forest forager simulator game. Like, you already got half of these fucking things that are basically cooking sims, including this one. Couldn't you put some more effort into it? Like, nigga, damn. And this is just basically cook, serve, delicious. Now, you know, there's something fucked up about the fact that you got a brown girl cooking in the kitchen. Just saying. Brown girl cooking in the kitchen. Tending the garden. They'll say it's racially motivated. Another furry game.
In the past year, we've seen hundreds of rooms uploaded to the community gallery in Cozy Room Decorator. The rooms you're seeing right now are real rooms, uploaded by real players. As we continue to update the game and add even more items, we look for opportunities to create exciting collaborations. So with that said, we're excited to announce our latest collaboration with Women-Led Games for Summer Games Fest. 5 new exclusive items, including the Women-Led Games mascot, Artemis, have been added to Cozy Room Decorator. Log in June 6th to get this free update. The team at Lucky Roll can't wait to see how you decorate with these new items, so be sure to upload your rooms to the community gallery. Happy decorating!
Every farmer knows that the harvest is worth the wait. Welcome to Ashen Ridge.
Yet another fucking micromanaged farm game.
Play Great Seasons. we randomly select a killer, so the code has to account for all of the different effects that has on the world.
Tonally, we are differentiating ourselves a little bit. Horror and intrigue and drama.
There's a large cast of characters. I really like to make sure that their designs and personalities are translating.
To get to reflect the diversity and beauty of the world of Ashen Ridge, working in a lot of different global styles, a lot of different unexpected musical elements that make things feel unsettled.
That sense of intimacy and texture also services both the coziness of the game and also the horror of the game.
One of the coolest things to do is to be able to build the findings that people expect and then subvert that in some way.
And it's so cool to see everybody so coordinated and hardworking and just so passionate about making Brave Seasons come to life.
Especially in such a small indie studio, game dev is a big learning process.
Sometimes folks have to wear a lot of hats. And so the very quick iteration and just the sheer amount of creativity has been really freaking cool. Really looking forward to players seeing like the little touches.
The team can't wait to share more with you, so keep an eye out for our next trailer. Coming sooner than you think.
A huge thanks to our presenting sponsor, Big Blue Sky, a studio that brings together developers from all walks of life to create games you actually want to play, and to our partners, Play Indies and Neon Naroshi as well. Now let's celebrate the visual side of things. From painterly art to pixel-perfect animation, these games stun with style, and we are kicking it off with a game that invites you into a relaxing tale told through beautifully handcrafted wooden dioramas.
Hi, my name is Miriam Teakley, and I am voicing Foxy in the upcoming game Widow. Let me tell you a story about the summer after I just finished elementary school. My parents were really busy then, so they sent me off to stay with a distant relative who lived in the country. After living in the big city my whole life, farm villages just felt so small and miserable. And the worst thing, there was no Wi-Fi anywhere. I think a game like Widow is really going to be able to impact players in a really positive way, especially now with the world being as crazy as it is and everybody going through their own struggles as well. There's world struggles, but there's also lots of personal struggles. I think it's nice to have that place of escapism and somewhere that can feel really calming. And actually this game it could be close to sort of a meditation feel, I think, because it's so soft and it speaks about nostalgia. And I always think that sometimes when we're having a tough time, thinking about your wonderful memories about being a child and even funny memories, it can really just transport you and you can start laughing again or smiling again like how you once did. So I think it will really unlock a lot of wonderful memories for people in a wonderful way.
Hi, I'm Moran from the Game Bakers, and this is Kim.
And we're back to the fucking rock climbing game.
That's why we made Care. Care lets you experience the freedoms and challenges of alpinism. You can climb anywhere on the mountain. Just keep track of your stamina and balance, or your ascent might end early. But you aren't alone on Mount Kami. If you place a pivot, your buddy Climbot will catch you when you fall. You also might meet some other people along the way. And who knows what other secrets you might discover on the beautiful slopes of Kami. Or maybe even beneath the surface. But all that climbing and exploring will have you work up wildly appetite. You'll need to gather materials to cook up meals in your cozy tent to stay full. However, the climb will get a lot less cozy as you near the peak. You'll need your strength to reach the summit. Play the free demo right now on PlayStation and Steam.
Hi, I'm Tammy, the solo developer.
Boring,
making Prison
boring,
of
boring,
Lost.
boring, 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 boring!
In my games, you're seeking to reunite with your love.
This one
And
looks
along the way,
exciting.
You'll assist others whose hearts ache too. I wanted combat to feel slick and rewarding for those who are patient.
Doing a little bit too much combat there.
The world is entirely handcrafted. Every nook is a veil of potential secrets. I wanted Prison of Husks to feel melancholic and personal, a place shaped by longing and beauty. It's a world that was once enshrouded in love, and now sits abandoned. The demo is out now on Steam. If you like what you see, then I hope you'll give it a try.
We...
Ready for something a little darker? You guys know I am. These next games tap into fear, not always through horror, but through tension, atmosphere, and the unknown. Whether it's the world building or the tone, each of these will get under your skin in the best way.
When I was 13, I was convinced I was ugly. I googled how to get plastic surgery and saved pictures of pretty girls I wanted to be. I hated every photo of myself. That's why, 10 years later, I'm making a game for my younger self and using those same ugly photos. Instead of being embarrassed, I'm celebrating my teenage self. If you've struggled with self-worth, this is Lily's World XD. Investigate a young girl's computer from the early 2000s, play flash games, browse old forums, and customize a cringy blog. Everything seems normal until someone realizes you're not Lily. This is a female-led horror game written by a woman, and I'm not afraid to show the joys and ugly truths of girlhood. Lily is inspired by my younger self, who was bullied for her looks and would have done anything to be beautiful. How far will Lily go? Uncover the mystery yourself.
We... So tiresome. So tiresome.
May the Lord protect me from the evil within. Sacred duty, light my way. Protect me.
That is the Void. Yep, Void Bars. It does look okay, but I need a gameplay trailer. However, we're just blasting through this event. No thanks to the fact that I put on 1.5. It's like blah, 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 boring, 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 blah, blah, boring. Fine shit, fine shit, fine shit, boring, boring. Hey! It's the shortest one! Thanks, Women-Led Gaming, for getting in and getting out.
Hello, Wonder. I'm Tara, the creator of Proveron. This game was born from the phrase white crow, or maybe black sheep, a coronera. Different countries use different words, but the meaning is the same. Felt different, strange, out of this place. That's the heart of Proveron, a story about Uncle, a white crow who sees what others don't. The devil crawling inside other minds, twisting them into something cruel and strange. 7 years ago, I sketched anthropomorphic birds and realized this idea could be more. That's when I started creating the game. The main character of the game became Uncle the Crow. His dreams of saving the world from this plague, even so no one accepted him as a person. He's only really Nesty, a giant cockroach and his best friend. But no everyone agrees. With Ahmed? Oh, I said it. Buffy, the game antagonist, choose a different path. Yeah, he says he's a doctor studying crows to cure them, but is that so? Program is my requiem for childhood. Every young character in the game carries a piece of my childhood, fears, hopes, and stubborn questions.
What does that mean, a piece of your childhood?
Is it worth to bend the world to your will, or to bend yourself to the world's? Maybe the question itself is flawed. I'll leave the rest for you to discover. Thank you for listening, Wonder. See you in the game.
More close shit.
What are one of the best things about games? Maybe it's the way they let us go on unforgettable adventures, new lands, and thrilling quests, but deep lore awaits in this next group of titles. Starting with a deep dive into the world of Voyagers of Mira.
In a world once guided by ancient spirits, Mira is a vast ocean world now thrown into danger. You must sail to distant islands, rescue lost spirits, and restore peace to the world. Voyagers of Mira is a co-op survival crafting game made by Treehouse Games. We want to create worlds for friends to get lost in together, and we hope you'll find that here. You can play solo or with up to 10 people as you explore the deep sea, escape giant sharks, and build a thriving spirit sanctuary. There's a little something for everyone here. Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie, and I'm the lead producer at Treehouse Games, working on our debut title, Voyagers of Mira. We are so excited to be at the Women's Led Gaming Show and to share our game with all of you today. At Treehouse, we wanted to create a game where players could get lost in the world, whether solo or with a group, overcome challenges, accomplish goals, and uncover the mysteries of an ancient world. Voyagers of Mira has a demo live on Steam right now for you to check out. If you love it, we hope you'll give it a wish list. We can't wait to hear what you think.
Hey! We moved in together to make games after college. Our first game Refresh is now coming to Nintendo Switch, and with a new content update. So if you want to support our journey, please check it out. Adelante!
Alderwood is a very old place with a very rich history. Take liberty to ride around the island in all the possible directions. The more they explore, the more they find.
In addition to our main level, we have this riding islands that you can explore. You can travel there by going to sort of a travel board, so you kind of take the ferry over to this island with your horse. It's kind of like taking a day trip over to this new place that you haven't seen before, together with your friends. There's no quest there, there's nothing that you need to do. Maybe you find some interesting sites or something else that's cool.
So the more players spend time exploring stuff, the more hints they find.
Music's okay. It's already come and gone just like that. Also, inline era, not bad music. Give us a little bit of the feature of what was that one. Secret of Mana is the one where you place the structures in the world, and then the section of where you place it in the world becomes the location and the difficulty of the monsters. Yes, PSX title. Very, very reminiscent of that art style. We didn't get a feature of this. This is one I said that I wanted to get a demo of. How can I describe it? It's like you take the art of Friends of Mineral Town and More Friends of Mineral Town, the Game Boy Advance version, and you like crunch it down further with the art style, and they end up making this. Danchi days.
I didn't come here to be a hero. I came...
They at least have a demo to work off of. Steam is rolling out Alphabet Games to get excited about Showcase right now. That'll have to happen another day, bro. But write it down and I'll look at it up and I'll set that up when I have time.
Because no one else could. And now someone had to. They say the mountain keeps...
Actually, probably have to go even sooner than now. Because I promised someone that I would do a thing with them. And they're currently doing a thing that's getting set up right now inside the server. So, I'll have to split the event in half. One part of the game gets covered on this one, and then I'll do a live stream covering the other part of the game at the other time. Yeah.
Ones who didn't make it. Pilgrims frozen mid-thought, like ghosts who forgot what they were searching for. Each trial's tied to a zodiac sign. Leo Burn. Sagittarius? That one gave me answers I wasn't ready for.
The effort of mist with extra steps.
They all say the mountain changes you, but maybe it's just trying to show you what you already are. 12 zodiac signs.
Or, if your person likes it, 2.5D 3D game that features the puzzle solving of Hogwarts Legacy.
12 riddles, and I'm somehow supposed to solve them without losing my mind? Easy. Even if the mountain sees more of me than I want it to, there's no going back now. I don't know what lies ahead, but I know I have to keep climbing. To ascend.
And that's a wrap on this year's Summer Games Fest edition of the Women-Led Games Showcase. We hope that you...
And just like that, it's already over. Nearly 50 minutes of bullshit.
found new games to wishlist, to demo, and to fall in love with, just like we have. A huge thanks to all of the brilliant developers featured today, to our sponsors Big Blue Sky, our partners Neon Naroshi and Play Indies, and a shout out as well to our co-broadcasters IGN and GameSpot. And
adding to the problem,
of course, our partners at Summer Game Fest, especially Emily Weir and Jeff Keeley for making this possible. Don't forget, you can check out demos and wishlist your favorites right now as part of our official Steam event. We're even collaborating with Latin American Game Showcase and Southeast Asia Game Showcase on a 9-game bundle with a 30% discount just for you to enjoy.
I'll have to double check this bundle in the shop, but I'm pretty sure that this bundle probably has games that are not even worth the dollar amount that's inside of what they packaged. You should have made themes, and then you should have done it as like I don't know, across the board bundle sale, like 50% off, 60% off, depending on how it came out, when it came out, and all the entries for former parts of the feature. Because 30% on 9 games is nothing, man.
And don't go far. The Summer Game Fest lineup is packed with even more incredible showcases, including the Latin American Game Showcase coming up next. I'm Jambo, and it's been an absolute pleasure hosting this year's celebration of women-led creativity in gaming. Oh!
I know why her voice sounds so annoying to me. It's like she's chain-smoked non-stop, where she spends most of her time yelling at the top of her lungs, so her voice is just shot out.
But before you go, we have one more thing.
This is a game I'm still looking forward to seeing something come out with. Wander Stars, otherwise known as Mad Libs with Verbs, the video game.
Next time on Wander Stars. Join Ringo and Wolf, unlikely partners in a race to find a Wander Star map. Use words to fight and unleash custom attacks in this super anime RPG. Collect and combine over 200 words for surprising new effects. Befriend your rivals to earn pep-ups and get special abilities. Travel the universe on a roller coaster adventure filled with twists and turns. Will Ringo and Will find all the pieces of the WanderStar map? Tune in to find out.
And it's going to be out August 1st this year. Finally a date! If they can give me a date for that game, and they can give me a date for fucking Mouse PI, I'll be happy. Too bad they're not going to fucking do it. But I have to tune into the Latin American fuck. Fuck me. Anyways. Okay. 7. Today is the 19th. I did say that I was going to do the Leadhead Watch on Sunday. I'm probably going to have to push all of the additional ones to next week again. Because of how I chose to edit everything this week. Come hella high water, I'm going to finish watching these damn things. But that's 2 out of 8. 6 left. Then the Game Dev Watch for Death Stranding. Yeah. Then we have to get back to business as usual. In any case, we're going to stop there. And I will see you all tomorrow, question mark? I think so? I don't remember the other live streams, but if I'm pushing this next week, I'll figure it out. Anyways, goodbye chat. Goodbye chat. I love you all. It's hot in here. I need to turn off this thermostat. This thing is making me way too hot. Goodbye chat. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.